Welcome, student, in your science classes. Chemical reaction and equation. We already discussed that we will study these whole chapter with in small modules. So first is our chemical and physical and chemical changes. You are already observing lots of changes occur in your surroundings. You will find the leaves are detaching from the trees. Your mother is cooking vegetables. Rusting of iron is there. Where your mother wearing the jewelry of silver jewelry, it get blacks. So you are basically find different type of changes. You are aware of from different type of changes occur in your surroundings. So the basic learning objective of this module is that you are able to identify and differentiate between the physical and chemical changes. Physical changes, it's a reversible, temporary, and no new substance form. So it is a type of reaction in which there is a you will not get a new substance. It is generally it's a change in the physical form, change in color, change in the size or shape. So these are the physical changes, and it's a temporary. You may get the things, whatever the things is only for the temporary. They regain its nature. So if you will take a paper, and if you uh, cut the paper in a small size, you will find the size of the paper get changes into small, but the paper still remain paper. So there is no new substance form. Chemical changes, it's a reversible, irreversible changes, permanent and new substance form. So here you already discussed that uh, there is a nail, and over nail you will find some brown colored substance. So it's a rusting of iron, and you will find that there's a new substance formed over it. Cutting of an apple is happening. Chemical changes, it's a type of changes in which there is a some new thing is formed. So these the digestion of food is there. The food is a very complex thing. When it goes inside our body and stomach, the lots of enzyme is there, and they will digest, they will break down into the simpler form, and we get the new things. So these are the some examples of physical and chemical changes. Now, chemical reactions. The chemical reactions, it's a next topic, that is chemical reaction. All the chemical changes occur due to the chemical reactions. So it's a very important line that why these chemical changes happens in our surroundings. So basically, these happens due to the chemical reactions. Something in our environment, the two things reacting, and they are giving the chemical change. So chemical reaction is the cause of chemical changes. For example, your silver exposed in air to form silver oxide, rust of iron, it is they form the iron oxides. There you will find a layer, black color layer over the silver when it exposed for long time in air. Rusting of iron is there. So these are the chemical changes, and why these changes happens, because the silver is exposed to air, this iron is exposed to air and water for long time. It means they are reacting with each other, and they are producing a new substance. Chemical reaction is defined as the reaction in which bonds between two substances break and new bond form. It's a very important point. What is the chemical reaction? Basically, the when two substances make bond between they break, bonds between them break and the new bonds form. Why these elements make the bond? It's a very good question for all of us, that why this, what is the important of these elements to make the bond with the others, why they are reacting with others. So we know that they all, every elements in our um, earth, they wants to attain the noble gas configuration, that is 8 and 2 configuration. They wants to attain the noble gas configuration. One of the example, that is your NaCl, that is Na, that is Na having extra electron and Cl having wants one electron to get this octet, to get the octet and the noble gas configuration. So they react to each other. Any provide one electron to Cl and Cl gets the one electron. So Na donate one electron and Cl accept one electron. So there is a they forms a NaCl compound. Now I will talk about the bond type, that is ionic bond and covalent bond. Ionic bond is the bond which is formed due to the sharing due to the transfer of electrons, and covalent bonds are the bonds which are occur due to the sharing of electrons. We study these bonds little bit later in our next chapters. Thank you so much. Now, now we will discuss about the activities. I have listed the activities according to the NCRT, that there is a burning of magnesium ribbon that you already done in your class 6th, 7th, 8th, but this is given in your NCRT. So we will discuss about the burning of magnesium ribbon, reaction of lead nitrate with potassium iodide. This time in the sample paper they have asked this question: zinc with dilute hydrochloric acid, rusting of iron, and whatever the characteristic features changes during the chemical changes. So for the activity, so in the burning of magnesium, when magnesium ribbon get burned, when they get burned with the presence of oxygen, they form magnesium oxide. They form magnesium oxide. When a lead nitrate, when a lead nitrate react with the potassium iodide, you have to be, go through the all chemical reaction also. I will keep these things in your worksheet. Yellow color will form. So from the activity, the question may ask that what happened when lead nitrate and potassium iodide get react, then the yellow color lead iodide form. Zinc granule with the dilute hydrochloric acid. So what they keep, the hydrogen gas. So what are the characteristics we found due to these reactions? We found there is a change in color, change in the state, and evolution of gases. So these are the some characteristics through which we can found that this is a chemical change, what type of reactions going to happen. Now we have already discussed about the chemical types of activity. These are the basic activities you will get in your NCRT. But now NCRT is putting more focus on the activity, basically experiential learning. So I'm discussing these activities. This is a magnesium ribbon. That is your magnesium ribbon is there. Watch glass is there. Tongue is there. Someone is holding this magnesium ribbon, and there is a they are hitting it, and you will get the magnesium oxide. So this type of reaction is your chemical chain. That you get the ashes. Magnesium oxide is there. Now, chemical reaction for rusting, we already discussed that in the presence of oxygen and the water, means moisture and the air, it's very important that for the rusting there should be presence of oxygen as well as water, so that then only the rusting take place. So here is some examples where air and water is present, no water, no air, air and salt is present. So basically rusting will happen in this one, because for the rusting, air and water is very important. This is the reaction in which the zinc granule is heated, and you will get a hydrogen gas. You will get a hydrogen gas. This bubbles is your hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas, and you will, and how will you check this hydrogen gas? By uh, by the when you are light a candle over these bubbles, you will get the pop sound. You will get the pop sound. Sound. So these are the some very important activities. Now this is the worksheet. It's a very simple worksheet. Student, you can go through the worksheet. Very simple question is there and do it. Thank you very much.